right, everyone, we're back. Tribe. We're heading over. Well, we're going to get past the altar, but we're building the second part of the Ark here at the beginning. I'd actually started this episode and stopped because I had forgot to back out and look at that change log. So one of the other change logs was when you hit your alt to find your, like when you throw your spear and you hit your alt to light it up like that, it'll also light up the animals indefinitely, like in your area or for a while. So it makes them easier to find. But the other thing, here's what it showed. It showed them, yeah, you can see I was pushing, but it showed them going to this map, right? Clicking on a storage hut, and then it opened up from there into here, and it had, instead of these things here, it had another thing here, a square space like that. At the top of it, you could actually scroll through each storage hut. The problem is, it's just, there's no, it's talking about the left and right arrows once you get in here, but it's not saying how to click on these things. Like, I've tried everything. Left click, right click, shift click, alt click, enter. I can't seem to get into the storage hut. There's no way for me to select it, because it showed them selecting it and then popped up this screen with the storage hut right here. So I looked in controls, I didn't see anything. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, but there is a slight possibility that that's not working even though it says it. I don't know. I can't figure out how to select. Once you select one, you can then choose inside there. It's like, all right, I can't choose that. This thing comes up for the area every time I double click. I tried every button to get in here. What does that say? Add to compass world. Yeah, this isn't. They just chose it. It doesn't say what button they're hitting. It's weird. I guess you got to be smarter than what's on the screen. All right. So the second part of the Ark, I actually made up. I made up the obsidian beads that we need, the obsidian statues, the stone statues, the clay bowls. So I got to take these back and make the mushroom decoction, and I'll have all the things I need to finish the altar, to finish this altar here, these two things. And that'll be the end of that part. All right, now we got to figure out how to build this bad boy. It's a big boy. Not really sure why we're building it in these rocks. We're going to be able to get it out of these rocks? Another thing down there? Maybe I'm supposed to be standing on the inside. Alright, now this thing's getting kind of hard to maneuver in. It's a whole lot of wood. Am I going to be able to get out of here if I build this all in here? Dude, does that look like we got a leak already? I think we got a leaker. Yeah, we got a leaker. Building the Ark. Okay. It's not that easy to build. It needs some scaffolding. To get up on that rock to finish stuff up there. Hey, why isn't it doing anything? This is a pretty big boat. I'm confident we can haul everybody out of here that we need to in this bad boy. This thing is big. Oh, I saw stuff on the outside there. Oh yeah, here we go. Extra, I don't know, wood, provisions, something there. Yellow grass and vine, okay. It's like maybe sails or something? Maybe we're making sails? Probably the same stuff on the other side. Think you can walk across here? Oh yeah, there we go. I'm a shipbuilder. Perform ritual expanding the ark. Ah, it's right here. That's interesting. I guess it's just like the closest one year to. Maybe not. Maybe it's because we're building the boat here. Oh, I take that back. So expanding the ark, we're going to need the mushrooms. So I need to go back to here. Not there. There, and get some mushrooms. I kind of tried to keep the things in the regions. When I knew I needed something, I could go there then. So I have 414 mushrooms, and I have one decoction here too. Interesting. I'm going to put these bones in here. So I have some bones, not very many. All right, mushroom decoction. I need 10 of these. 10, please. I already made the bowls up, so that was good. Did my part. Okay, we got that? Got that. So that means we have these two and then these two, and that's everything. I'm going to put these mushrooms back in here. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to take these while I'm here without even looking. Those guys are out of spears where I just was, and everyone's out of hose. Why are these guys out of knives? Wow. So everything stopped working. They used all that stuff up that I had in there. I told the other place to send knives this way. I just figured this guy was going to be out of spices. No, he still had 67. We'll give him another 90, though. Alright, so unfortunately, I'm trying to think of what's the most important thing here. Knives? I'm gonna make a couple knives. It's weird though. Why isn't the knives being sent over here? There's 33 knives to be dispatched. And this is going... Am I sending these to the wrong spot? Oh, these knives are only going to... Yeah, they're only going to collect the stones at the other place. This is the marketplace here. I'd have to send knives this way from that other place. Which I think I should. At least do something. Do something! But these guys are out of picks, which... Oh, I don't even know if I can do 8 of those. Now I can do 6. Carrying a lot of stuff with me. Kind of a hoarder. Alright, we'll drop these picks off. Actually, I should be able to assign from here. I don't need to actually go back there to get the knives coming over here. I'll throw these in there. They need those. So from here, if I go to Marketplace, see, this stuff is all... Oh, how does that work? I think that I would go... I can't just add another one here because there's only one target marketplace. That means I can take from maybe Marketplace 3, add a resource. What am I looking for? Crude knife. And we want to leave in storage over there, say 4, and bring at least 4 over here and assign one person to it. So now we should have knives going from the first marketplace. Oh, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work because this one, the rocks are going back to here. It's like you need to put another marketplace to have a second destination. This one is going from here to the lava area. Yeah, I would need to make... And there's the 6th one. That's the one out there by the ship being built. I'd have to make another marketplace. Probably here, because this is where the knives are being made. And have them go from there to here. So I do need to go back there. I need to physically build a marketplace. Physically. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if... I'm trying to think if that's redundant or not that big of a deal, right? It's not really that big of a deal. You make another marketplace. That starts to get complicated. Good thing, though, they added that ability for the marketplaces and the storages to auto-share within the same region. So I don't have to... I shouldn't have to... I shouldn't have to send... Like over here, I'm going to have 2 marketplaces. Go from one marketplace to another marketplace. And then from that, I'll move it on. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out here in a second. Alright, so we're going to make another marketplace. Right here. Let's see how this works. I would rename everything, but I would just confuse myself at this point. More so than I am already. So if you want to send the same item to 2 different places, I think from what I can tell, this is what you have to do. What I'm going to find out is if these 2 marketplaces share like the storages do. All right, now we have a marketplace here. This should be number 7. Marketplace number 7. We want to add a resource here, which is crude knife. We want to send it to marketplace number, this one, number 4. We're going to add a person here. We're going to say leave in storage here at least 5 and send 5 that way. See, it's saying there's 42 of them here now. There's 42. It says 33 here. Let's look on the map, see what that did here. All right, so here's our first marketplace we made. and it's going this way. Here's our second marketplace, and it's only going from here to here, which is good. That's the knives. But in here, you can see it's going to all the storage locations, as well as being blue lines. It is tied into both marketplaces, like the storages are tied together within the same region. So that works out. That's fine. So if I was, maybe in this one I'm sending leaves. We got knives, leaves, and vines going to the clay region. Say I wanted to send leaves another place, like Marketplace 5, I would have to do it down here. Add the resource here and send it over to Marketplace 4, right? Yeah, Marketplace 4 I meant. Now, what's still down on production? So, these guys are still waiting to get their knives. This is where I'm sending them. Here, here, and here. I gotta go back and make pickaxes. This hoe is for the clay area, and this spear is for here where I'm at right now, so. Which way am I looking? Whoa, made those tight together. Totally ran the wrong way, but that's okay. I don't like it when it gets all redded out like that. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with the tribe. But I was just talking about the last episode about not having to, do everything, automate everything. It's not as easy as you would think, so. Make some spears up for these guys. That'll clear one thing up. Hose at the other place. And the knives, once these guys wake up, they should be transporting knives over there. Should be. If I didn't screw it up. Let's go ahead and sleep. Get these guys working. Alright, so. They're all still sleeping. Oh, missed it by that much. Alright, I'm going to put these spears in here. And these will go to the local fishing place down below there. Well, it says they still have one spear. Oh, there it is. One spear. Oh, that's the hunter's hut. Well, they needed these anyway. That's enough for them. I'm gonna go all the way over here. Drop some off at the hunter's hut. Now, did we do... Oh, yeah, we gotta do this, right? Yeah, we gotta do this. The second to the last one. Boop, boop. Alright, build third part of the ark. Awesome. What's that last part called? Completing the ark. We have what we need to do that. It's not telling us to do it yet. I'm imagining it's going to tell us. These guys here need hose. This is the clay dudes. Is that place going crazy over there more so than normal? The mountain looks like it's erupting. Maybe they are pissed off that I'm building this and trying to get off the island. Alright, so these guys, right here, need spears. Now the knives are now the only thing left is the hose. But look, these guys still haven't got their knives yet. So we got Marketplace 7. It says it's working, and it's going to Marketplace 4, which should be this one. Yep, Marketplace 4. Yet Oh, now they, for some reason, now they have their knives. Maybe it just took them a while to get there. Look, they have 5 knives now. So that should be good. They've already went through the pickaxes, and I guess I could make a couple of hoes while I'm here just to get rid of that red thing. I don't know how much more clay I actually need, but whatever. Give them hoes. Okay. Put them in their storage hut here. I don't need to run down there. Okay, that should fulfill that. The only thing left is the pickaxe. Oh. Oh, no. That's not the stone one. That's the one for obsidian. I haven't been there in a long time. The obsidian one. Alright, let's see. We have the stone, the clay. Alright, we can make some of these for these guys. We gotta take those over there, because if I do need some kind of stone or something, or obsidian, I'm a little bit behind on obsidian compared to the slate stone. Just a little. Then we'll go and try and build the third part of the ark. Interesting. Yeah, see, now that I'm doing what I'm doing, with trying to get some of this, knives from one area to 2 different areas, it's just going to show that it is kind of complicated. So if I wanted to get picks over here, I wouldn't, you know, a lot of resource gatherings going on here. I would do resource gathering here of whatever I need to make the picks, and then they would be local, and then I'd send them from the marketplace down over to here, because these are only 2 places that need picks. So that part actually wouldn't be that hard. And then the only remaining thing that I would need to make would be hoes. And I guess I could make them from the same place over there because it's the same building materials. There you go. Now everyone should be back in business now. No red anywhere. Except I am hungry. Hungry hippo. Okay, back to the Ark. I still think this is the closest place to fast travel to. Hopefully I don't get hung up in here. I wonder what the Ark's going to look like when it's done. It actually is looking pretty good so far. You can definitely see it's a big boat. It's a big boat. I keep going back on. I wouldn't mind like setting up those picks. But if you look in the if you look what it takes to build them, you need stone. I think you need stone, wood, and those branches. Something like that. So I don't have any of that stuff being resource collect. So I'd need to set up 3 resource collectors. A tool maker. Yeah, it's not easy. All right, what's next? What is next to build? Oh, top part, okay. Lets me get up here. Lot of wood. Lots of wood. Good thing I've been having people collect wood and bamboo for a while now. That was, early on, that was pretty slow going, especially building those bridges where I had to do it all myself. Right away, I tried to get, as soon as I unlocked the woodcutter's hut, I got some people like working on that big time. Big time. It's a lot of wood going in here and bamboo. How do you get underneath here? Is there going to be like a hole? Oh, there's the ladder, of course. Okay. This is a big deal. Bamboo and vines. lot of bamboo. Oh, nice. At least we're gonna have like some shade. It looks like here. Something. I don't know what this thing is. Part of the sail. Well, this thing's looking good. Perform the ritual completing the ark. And it tells me to perform it right over here. It's funny, I thought it was going to make me do all these rituals here. But I guess because we're building the ark here, that's why. See, still good on bamboo. We had 500 vines, so good on vine, good on wood. Everything's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's a little shaded area here. That's nice. Got sleeping mats for everyone. That's not going to be enough sleeping mats. That's for certain. And we should have 10 and 10. That's the last thing. I wonder if this thing's just going to abruptly end on me. You know, like, okay, you're... Is this the way I ran? Wow, looking this way, it looks totally different. Is it going to abruptly end when I... This is the last ritual for the altar right there. That means I'm going to have all of these done. This done. And this is the last one, completing the ark. And it's like, okay. And it goes through like a cutscene where we're all walking onto the ship and sailing away. Guess we'll find out. Can't delay the inevitable of leaving the island forever. Do boop boop boop. I found that this altar here was a lot harder to build than the one over in the lava area. Because this one required leather. This stuff, these strands around here. That required hunting. Alright, so... This guy... Build the fourth part of the ark. So I'm guessing now that when we're done, now that we're done with ritual, it's kind of like alternating between building a part of the ark and then doing a ritual. Build part of the ark, do a ritual. After we do this, we'll probably either talk to the wave rider or it's going to go have us talk to all the chiefs to get everybody over here. Maybe it's going to tell me to bring food. I don't know. Who knows? Pretty cool looking. I think it could definitely carry 50-something people. How many people do I have? 60. I have 60 people. It's up in the right-hand corner, too. Let's just say 4 people are sleeping and 60 are working, and I have room for 65. What do you think? Underneath we're going to build now? Something looks like maybe underneath. Oh, right here. Oh, I knew there had to be some stone and obsidian at some point. Seems kind of heavy, though, for a wooden boat. Uh-oh. Seems kind of heavy. Now, oh, jeez. I'm like, now underneath. This is pretty cool. Shipbuilding 101. I guess if you weren't staying after your resources, this could be a lot to do here, but man, I've been staying after the resources the whole time. That was the goal. Those, oh, ores. Oh, are they? What do they take? Vine and wood. Bamboo totem, obsidian totem. I got one of those. Stone totem, clay totem, wooden totem. Okay, so I need all the totems. Clay, wood, bamboo. I think I have a bamboo totem. Oop. Or 6. Because I upgraded those. Alright, yeah. So we have bamboo totem. We did the clay one already. So the totems. We need a wooden totem. Clay totem. Stone totem. We got the bamboo totem. And we already put down an obsidian totem. You can see we're low on obsidian. But I do have some at the other place. That should be everything we need right there. Alright, now we gotta get back over there. I don't think there's any... Yeah, I can't get there from here. It's a cliff's edge. Unless you want me to jump. Just jump, man. Just jump. Whee! See, there's a little dock over here. Why couldn't we build on the dock? So there's obviously some spiritual significance going on. It's not just the boat, but we got the totems going on there. Maybe that's for safe passage or something. Or the tribe won't get on without each tribe's totem, you know? Like, I don't feel like I'm a part of this thing. Build the 4th part of the ark. Complete the construction. It looks good with the leaves. I like the leaf accents and definitely shade. Man, you need shade. Alright, so bamboo is first. Then wood. And then clay. And then stone. There it is. The ark is officially built. What's this for here? This is like the... no steering wheel on this. I guess we just rely on fate. Alright, Wave Rider. I didn't need to build this, but that's okay. I knew I wasn't gonna... I don't know. Would you ever, like, go, oh, I'm building this ark. I need to send people here. Or would you just kind of... If you couldn't fast travel, you would, right? The wind is perfect, and so are the waves. The ocean is calling. Are we ready to head out? Oh, man. Is this going to end the game for me? We are. Let's hope the gods are good to us wherever we end up. Are you ready to head out, Captain? Let's sail. Oh! Okay. So quest started, the escape. The road of no return. If you sail off the island, the game will be over. You can save your current progress now and load it after completing the story. So we have optional talk to the elder, the eldress, the disciple, the priestess, and the guardian. Which, okay, so... Oh. They're all right here. I'm trying to think of where I had to go to talk to all these fools. I don't think we need to really hear what they're saying, do we? These are all the tribes. The priestess, she's like, I don't know if I want to go. That was easy. They were all right here, man. I didn't have to go find them. Leave the island. So does that mean if I save right here, just because I want to keep building and playing, I'm going to have to deal with that big thing on my screen up there the whole time? I guess I'm glad I didn't do all that extra stuff to automate hose and picks being made here and then transported over to here. And that would only leave hose to be manually made here, spears, and spears. Out of all the regions, boop, 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 I like this one the best. I did the most in here, which I actually, it's hard to say I like this one the best. This was really fun, the beginning, doing all that stuff, and then you finally get your mission to go break through over here. So I built the biggest village and the most going on here, right? But as far as like being able to build right next to the altar, the thing that's funny about that is you build right next to the altar, but then you got to build out here because this is where the food is. I mean, you could just do the farm, but then you also build out here where the stonecutter is. I don't know. I like this region. Just felt like I could teleport in and craft and do everything I want right away. All right. No need to prolong, you guys. I really enjoyed playing this game. I don't think I have any complaints, right? I always talk about this. I always talk about survival type games, whether they're survival building crafting, zombie apocalypse, whatever. What I feel like the devs are always missing out on are quest lines. And this one is the whole game is survival building, right? With a quest line that leads you through the whole game. So, pretty awesome. I really like that. And I think so many other games could benefit from that. These quest lines. I think that in our journal, if you look, so starting at the arrival, right? First tools, my new workshop, fishing, first ritual, tribe production, food rations, rescue, development, exploration, neighbors, desolation, restoring hope, hunter, brimstone, the farm, the disciple, the preparations, the journey, the ally, the chieftain, statue, wave rider, and the ark. That's all the stuff it had me do. And each one of these took a while to do, especially the early ones. So, awesome. Good on you for the quest line. I mean, this game, obviously, if you didn't have a quest line here, maybe you just had a couple of things, it still would be fun, right? You just build up, but then you get to a certain point, you're like, what's the point now to just keep gathering clay and stone and all that stuff? Where this, driving you forward, I think the only thing, not a complaint, but the only thing is, once we got to slate, stone, and obsidian, we never needed very much of this. More so the stone than the obsidian. If you look, I have 453 obsidian from just 3 guys at a stonecutter set. I would have liked to see maybe that would be a good point to where you could make better tools. But then when you make better tools and you already have all your tools being transported everywhere, are you going to redo all that? I don't know. That is why I am not a game developer. I'm a game player. Look at this. You guys ready for this? Man, I feel like... Here we go. That was pretty cool, seeing them all on the boat like that. So I came to the island. I built all this stuff. I was able to build a boat and basically save everybody on the island. Pretty awesome. You guys enjoyed this. maybe consider picking it up. It's one of those fun games, and you don't need to. I kind of pushed through it pretty fast. Knowing what I know now, if I started over again, I would definitely build things a little different in the first village, and I would set up to make all the tools. Like, gather all the resources, make all the tools I can automated in the first area. I think that would open up a lot of big things. Make that like the main hub. Pretty cool though. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Thanks for watching.